but it was so loud, and he did it every time.
Oh my god. God, Jesus.
He is a pretty, he is a character.
Whew. I forgot about those guys. Holy shit.
That was great.
You want to talk about Balc lore?
Dude, that's deep Balc lore.
That's so deep. I like forgot about
hitting the people with the deepest of Balc facts.
I'm just trying to think of them all. I feel like we have to like document them all before they go into the Forgotten Lands.
Yeah, what are some other ones? There's probably more good Fullerton ones, but I can't remember them.
Yeah, man, I wish we should get Alex on at some point. She probably has like a lot of crazy Balc facts. That probably the more druggy Balc facts.
Yeah, that was her area.
Wait, I just had one. Oh god, what was it?
Did I interrupt you again?
No, I'm just very forgetful because I'm doing a lot of stuff.
By the way, if you're interested in the Smash that's going on, we have winner semis right now. Blank versus, who cares? Oh, it's Jose V, that guy that I heckle all the time. Riverside Classic. Who cares, dude? What's your Balc fact?
Let's see. What are some other Balc facts? Oh, well, I think in total the Balc has raised like over $5,000 or $6,000 in the total amount
charity?
No, for Smash.
I guess that's kind of for charity. It's like nerd charity.
Yeah, which is probably like not quite as moral as you would want a charity to be, but
yeah,
you know.
But nerds need happiness too.
Yeah, like look at these two. Look how serious
Wait,
they
did you
look.
say $5,000?
I think more, cause
probably more than that.
Yeah,
right?
probably a lot more. I'm just thinking off the top of my head, because the first year we raised like 2,500 or something. Second year we raised like 3,000 for the even bigger Balc. We did Moneython, which was another one that was 800, and then we did flying people out for Olympus, which was like 500. Yeah, we've just been taking people's monies.
Like 10,000. It's like, how do Smashers have this money? Like, who is donating? I guess it's all Serbian film. I guess it's literally all that guy and Alex Cesare.
For sure. Yeah, I mean, that dude is like fucking loaded.
He has, oh, you can talk about the lifetime Balc passes.
Oh, yeah. So
I guess those are just null and void now.
Those, yeah, well, you know. Well, actually, technically,
you get free,
I told
bigger Balcs?
I told them if they ever come to an event that like I run or if Alex runs an event that they still get
free. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. But
so
yeah,
they
I
get
believe
free Busters and Bandits.
Yeah, yeah. I believe I have 5 lifetime passes out there. And I think Quan owns one of them, and I've just never Wait, you have a lifetime Balc pass, and I never gave it to you. Do you, like, get discounts? I know. He definitely did.
Damn,
and I
wait, so do you still have to...
I'll definitely
for
do
RNGesus,
it.
right?
Never paid.
Oh, you haven't paid?
Every time I go to like a Balc event, I'm like, fucking no.
So you've never paid for a Balc since then? All right, well then at least you get.
Okay,
like,
he has it in spirit.
Yeah.
I know. The cards are pretty cool, TVH.
You should just like
They're
get
really
a
good
scrap
looking.
of paper and just draw like a sun on it.
I
and hand
could,
it to him
and just
then-
laminate that. But anyway, there's 5 of them. Quan won one. Quan won one for Halloween costume.
Well, let's go in order.
Okay, you're right.
Because the first one was won by my
Mitch,
boy,
yeah.
Mitch.
Actually, I feel like you should tell the story.
Oh, actually, yeah. Okay, so the idea, the idea for a lifetime Balc pass is actually from an experience that I had when I was 8.
Yeah.
When I was 8 years old, Legoland was like the big new thing in Carlsbad, California, where I live, and like. Legoland was hosting a Halloween costume contest, and the kid that won this costume contest, got a lifetime pass to Legoland. And so my family was like, Nick, this is the one thing we need you to do in life. We need you to win this fucking costume contest and get a lifetime pass to Legoland. And so we worked really hard. My mom and like my family made like this scarecrow costume for me, and it was like a really good scarecrow costume. It wasn't like just your everyday run-of-the-mill scarecrow. It was like really fancy. I had hay coming out of my pants and everything. And so I get to the costume contest, and the way it works is you have to cheer for like they put their hand over a kid, and the audience cheers, and like the loudest cheers move on. And so I brought like my whole family so that my full family could cheer only for me, and we could just like rig the system, and I had so many people in the audience that it like worked out.
Yeah.
And so I get to the finals, and it's me in my dumbass scarecrow costume versus a kid whose costume, he's a robot, and his costume is made literally entirely out of Legos. And he definitely deserves the win. Like, he's clearly the better costume. Just so awesome. But because it's a rigged rule set, and because his family isn't as dope as mine, I actually got it. I stole the pass from him. And I won a lifetime pass to Legoland. And he won a shitty Lego set that's worth like $30. And so I can go to Legoland anytime I want. And that kid probably still hates me to this day and is tracking me down. And so that was the inspiration for a costume contest at the Balc.
Yeah, for a lifetime
pass. And like, surprisingly, like, not that many people dressed up. And it's like, guys, you spend a lot of money at the Balc.
Yeah, like $5 a week for a year.
Seriously.
Alone is like, you're paying for my rent. Like, come on.
But Mitch won for his Captain Falcon costume, which is like,
It was so dope. If you can find pics, man.
Oh, I can find pics.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I have one
they're
saved
so
on
good.
my phone. If I like send it to you on Facebook, can you put it on the screen?
Yeah, we can place it somewhere.
Okay.
We can just put it right over this.
Just Mitch drinking a beer.
Yeah, but other lifetime, there's 5, I believe. There's 2 for costume contests. There's 2 that were bought through the fundraiser for like $200, and I remember the people who have those. And then
Who are they?
It's technically Terrell and Big Owl.
Terrell's a homie.
Yeah, Terrell's really cool. I hang out with him sometimes, but he definitely hasn't been to a Smash tournament in like years. And what's the 5th one? Oh my God! This is more really random Balc lore, but before one of the like random Balcs, we have what we called the Balc Challenge.
Oh yeah, the Balc challenge.
So the Balc challenge
By the way,
involved.
I'm gonna text you this
Yeah,
picture
yeah,
because like
yeah.
Facebook isn't working.
Oh, okay. I don't know how I'm gonna get to my computer, but that's fine. I'll just message it to myself.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the Balc challenge consisted of drinking, smoking, and Smash. Round 1 was you had to drink the most. Whoever drank the most got a certain amount of points. Round 2 was you had to smoke the most. Whoever smoked the most, you got a certain amount of points. Like first, second, third got points or whatever. There was like 4 or 5 people in it. I'm not gonna say the names. And then that's probably not smart.
It's like illegal stuff.
Yeah. Well, you know. And then the third one was after both of those things, we did a round robin to see. And they're all really fucked up.
Yeah, but like I like how you have to like get inebriated before.
Yeah, before
you
the
play
Smash.
Also, it didn't send. But if you go on Mitch's profile on Facebook, it was one of his profiles.
For
I don't know,
sure.
my phone like isn't sending stuff.
That's tragic. Well, you know, if you're cool enough to know Mitch, you've probably seen him.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I know that Rudy got
Actually,
a Balc pass.
the picture that I was gonna send you was on a Balc layout one time. It was like
Oh, you're right. When
it was
did
like
I
the
have
April
that?
Fool's one, or it
Oh.
was the Halloween one the year after, I think.
Oh, yeah. I wonder if those are on here somewhere. But yeah,
Whatever.
no, so there's five lifetime passes. I decreed at some point that we'd only ever make 10, but we only got halfway through. I guess we can make more, but I would never let more than 10 exist.
Yeah.
10 is a good number.
You could, like, well, I was gonna say
now
you
they're
could
not
just,
really worth it.
I was like
because-
gonna say you could just give one to the winner today.
Yeah, they're pretty worthless.
Yeah,
But you still get it for a bonus or Busters and Bandits, so
yeah,
you
but
know.
that's pretty useful. And it's like, you know, Sosa's probably gonna win today, and he really doesn't need a free.
Yeah, he
balcony
like comes
for,
to
like-
everything. I'm not. I really like taking Sosa's money. I feel like I'm one of the few people who actually gets to take it from Sosa.
Oh yeah, that's true.
You want to tell the story of Bro Cow Bunch versus
Nasty Team
Nasty
the
Team?
Boys,
Because
the greatest group battle
that's
of
some
all time.
hot
Yeah,
Balc lore.
That was Balcony 6. And there was, at the time, in SoCal, there was a lot of talk about doing a thing called dojos, where a PR player would take in some underlings, and like, it would be like one PR player would get 3 non-PR players, and they would form a crew. and then they would crew battle other, other crews in the thing.
God damn it.
Wow.
They're just, what have we done?
Yeah, whatever. Okay, I'm not gonna read all this. Anyway, so dojos were like one PR player would get 3 crew members, and they were like a crew, and they would practice together all the time. But this had like no structure or organization, and it quickly became like nothing at all. And so the only 2 actual crews that formed were Nasty T and the Boys, led by Jason Waterfalls, our coach, and the Brocal Bunch, who just decided to get chaos for some reason. And so like the Nasty T and the Boys decided that we were all going to go down to, by the way, the members of Nasty T and the Boys are me, Jason Waterfalls, Nasty T, fucking Faded, and Atticus, the guy who has a lifetime Balc pass, Mitch. And so we decided we are going to go down, and we are all going to show up with 40s, and we are going to get hammered, and we are going to beat Brocal in a crew battle. And so we challenged them with an amazingly epic post where we referenced Albert Nasty Al Einstein and told them like that we were gonna beat them up at the Balc, and they were like, all right, let's go. And it was the first and only dojo battle to ever happen, and we wanted it to be streamed, but like it was getting really late at night, and they needed to put grand finals on stream, so it actually happened on a CRT in the back. And everybody was watching the crew battle, and no one was watching a really hype grand final set between Lucky and IPK. But the crew battle was like super hype, and because the boys were all drunk, all of us like lost all of our stocks, including Jason Waterfalls, who was supposed to be like the guy that carried us.
He made it okay.
Yeah, he played Olimar, and he got like he only took 3 stocks from Ricky, and that was it. And that left Ricky at the very end with 1 stock, and then they had Cage, who had 4 stocks left, and all we had left on our crew was Nasty T, the mascot of Nasty T and the Boys, and our worst player. And he played Rob, and my fucking boy took 5 stocks from the Brocal Bunch and ended it with a legendary spike to win the most epic crew battle of all time, and the whole house popped off, and then next door they shot off fireworks because it was so grand, and also it happened to be July 3rd, and like I think they just had them for 4th of July, but it was like the best. I remember I like walked outside, and like I went and talked to Mac, and I was like, dude, did you see what happened? And I was like, he's like, yeah, and he was like, and I was like, did you see Nasty T? And he was like, dude, he's a god. He's a god. And I was like, I know.
He's right.
It's kind of like maybe the best crew battle.
My favorite, it is the best crew battle you've ever seen. My favorite part of the crew battle is like at the very end.
Restart it.
After Taylor wins, there was like everyone cheered when Nasty T won, and then there was like kind of like silence after the cheering, and you just hear Robert or fucking Faded go, "Oh yeah," it's so funny.
Yeah, it should be.
I just lost a beast stuff.
You lost to B-Stuck, the Rob? That guy right there?
That guy.
Dang.
Yeah, classic.
Did he body you hard? Did he get real deep? In your booty?
Not so much.
Oh,
Just
God.
kinda, like sat there with the top and then like laser.
Yeah.
It's like wrong.
Cool.
Well, I'm really just kind of giving like a I'm kind of giving an informational thing about how to commentate well.
Yeah, but it's more like a anthology of the Balc.
Yeah, I was like,
We're
I
just
came
going
in-
over fun Balc facts.
Yeah, I just came in and I was just like casually dropped like 1 Balc fact, and then it was all
You
Courtney wanted
claimed
to
you
talk
had
about.
a
And she was-
multitude.
She was just like, "Fuck this commentary. Let's just talk about Balc facts."
I mean,
And
to
was
be
like,
fair,
okay, I
we've
guess.
seen.
We've seen this
is
battle,
Is
like-
is it fucked? Okay, well, you know what? We have a whole stack of Wii's.
Just play rock, paper, scissors.
Try this. Well, this one might be shitty. Try. Just use that one. The one that's like right there. I might have to do something for it.
What?
Whatever.
When? Oh yeah, that has nothing to do with Balc, but my greatest win in PM is beating
Okay,
K9 and
this
making him
time
punch
we'll
something.
we'll do it with some more like stealth. But I feel like it's worth talking about the guy who tried to throw a CRT at Adrian's car, who used to live here.
I didn't
You
even,
don't
I don't
know
know
that?
about that.
Okay, I'm not.
Do you know about that?
I'm definitely not gonna say his name because clearly people are actually a lot smarter.
Just give me like a clue. Oh yeah, they did find out. They did find out Eye Patch guy's name. Okay, tell me. Yeah.
I don't know. Someone took my Weibo.
Here.
I would like to.
Just whisper it in my ear.
Austin.
Oh.
Yeah. You don't know about this?
No.
Oh my God. Okay, so okay, the Balc has.
Crazy after some point, but I didn't know why.
Okay, so.
He was just really
Okay,
mad towards the end of things.
okay, everybody. Okay, what up? Yeah. If you can help him find a Wiimote, that would be really cool. Yeah, I'm not gonna help him. Fuck it.
Yeah, I mean, it's like whatever.
But yeah, so there's been many generations of Balc people, and yeah, did you? Is that the fact you started?
That's the fact I started with. There have
Okay.
been 25 people that have lived at the Balc.
Yeah, so you know that's,
Over like 3 or 2 years, which is a lot of people.
Does that include animals?
No, there's been like
well, I had fish.
6
I don't know
animals,
that.
like 5 fish, a dog, and a cat.
There's different dogs and cats also around the time.
Oh yeah, there's small cat and there's Balc cat or Naruto, whatever.
There's
his name
also
is.
like there's also a Balc dog and then whoever else's dog was
Wait, did Jace's sister
Someone
live
took
here?
my Wiimote.
I think she was just here with us.
Okay.
Someone, I don't know who took
I don't
it. but
count
someone,
that
it's
then.
probably around the house somewhere.
Anyway, so what are all the animals?
There's at least 2 dogs.
There was 2 dogs?
There's another dog living here for a while.
Oh, you're right. The blind dog lived here for a while. Yeah, there's a blind dog who lived here for a while.
I just remember good old Moose Balc dog.
Okay, we're getting off topic. I got to talk about this story before I forget it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So
throwing a
yeah,
CRT.
so okay, again, many generations of Balc people, as we've discussed. After the first group of Balc people, you know, there was a chunk of them that left for various reasons because they hated us, and
That is definitely true.
Accurate.
They actually hated you.
one of them called me a cunt.
Who?
I'm not gonna say his name, but one of them.
Alright.
You can guess. Oh, it's the Balc build. I found it.
I don't think it was Garage Guy.
No, it was not Garage Guy.
I
Garage
think
Guy stole money from me. But
I
that's
think it
different.
was Beard one.
Yes, it was Beard one.
Yeah,
But
okay.
anyway, so after that group of people, we were able to fill 3 of those spots with like people we knew, which was chill. But one of them, we were like, okay, we can't really find anyone. How do we want to do this? And so I can't remember how, but Alex happened upon this guy. Oh yeah, because we just advertised on Facebook. It was like a guy of a guy knew this guy, and it was like, okay.
Oh, is this a different Austin? Shit.
Yes.
bad.
Whatever. He's definitely not watching the stream. I would be impressed if people could figure it out. But
Bikes? I don't know.
No,
Just trying to throw the scent off.
but yeah. So that guy. That guy seemed really like excessively chill for like the first like month or two. Before he even moved in, he was like really nice. He like brought a lot of appliances. He was like he had like a nice car. He like seemed like a really like put together guy. And yeah, and then out of nowhere, I can't remember the first time, but he started getting like more and more like angry at like people or at Smash or like at whatever, and he would like rage like really hard. And at first I was like, okay, it's just about Smash. Like there are plenty of nerds who are like complete idiots, whatever.
Yeah.
But there was one. Okay, I'm trying to remember why, but Adrian ended up owing this guy. Oh yeah, okay. Another thing to know about this guy is that he would always talk about how he used to be in like trap houses and how he used to like be a part of gangs and stuff, but that he was like leaving that behind.
Sort of like me. Yeah.
Exactly like you.
Okay.
Except you're like a leader of a gang. He was just like a dude.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, he ended up having Adrian. Oh yeah, okay. Adrian was doing the dishes, and this guy had left his phone near the sink, and I guess it ended up getting wet. And he claimed that Adrian had completely destroyed his phone and that Adrian would have to buy him a new phone. And Adrian, being Adrian, was like, no.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so Adrian was like, nah. And so this guy would heckle Adrian like every day and like get really mad at Adrian about the fact that he needed to pay for his new phone.
Yeah.
That he had bought a new phone and that Adrian was going to do like payments to like like do it all.
That's
And
ridiculous.
at one night, it's like in the summer. I'm actually outside playing WoW with Kenny, and I just see like I hear like maybe
Playing WoW with Kenny.
good.
That's
That's a
like
whole.
such a funny part of the story.
That's a whole nother Balc era. Within a Balc era is Toontown and WoW. But yeah. So we have. I hear Austin and Adrian like kind of getting louder in the kitchen, and all of a sudden I see Austin walk out of the house and just go down the hill, and I'm like, wonder where he's going. And I didn't notice, but he was holding a CRT. And he's going all the way down the hill to Adrian's car with a CRT, and like Seth, like I see Seth like sprint down the hill and go after this guy. Him and Chris went after him, and they had to calm him down. He was like actually about to throw a CRT
Oh my god.
at Adrian's car. Oh my god. And
That's
then
wild.
and so all of us at that point we like low key had like a meeting without him, and we were like, okay guys, is this a problem? is this something we should be worried about? And everyone was like, probably, but like
He was gonna throw a CRT at
but
your
like it'd be
car.
a lot of work to find someone else. And so we were like, okay,
But
okay.
it's tough times at the Balc right now.
Like he'd only been there like a month and he'd signed the lease, so it was like I don't really want to deal with like maybe it's a one-time thing. Turns out
It wasn't.
yeah, I think there was other stuff, but the one I really vividly remember was that Chris, Alex, and I were in the kitchen, and obviously a lot of people in their time here have not done their dishes, and Austin would always complain about like people not doing their dishes. It's too bad we're really not watching this set.
Man, I guess something really hype just happened. Wow.
But yeah, so
Back to talking about doing the dishes.
yeah, so Austin would always complain about not like the dishes not being done, even though he always made all the dishes. Like he liked to cook a lot, but he would always just throw them back like into the sink or leave them on the stove. And oh yeah.
Nice.
And yeah, and so we're in the kitchen and Austin's just like oh god damn it. He's just complaining about it. And I think Alex was just said something along the lines of like, dude, I do all the dishes because she would do them every Friday to like clean up for the Balc. And he was like, they were just like, you know, they were just getting in their faces. And like, oh my god, he was like talking about like hiring people to kill Alex. He was like actually threatening to hire people to murder her.
That's pretty,
Chris had to step in and like they were gonna fight in the kitchen over dishes.
Yeah.
And so everyone heard him like make death threats. Like everyone, and I'm not talking like loud. I'm talking like they're like yelling at each other, and they're like, and like he wanted to like get stuff to like do it.